Welcome back to the 5.0 Tussin YouTube channel. I have no idea what the thumbnail, well, the thumbnail is going to be a picture of the car, I'm sure, but I have no idea what the title is going to be. So bear with me on that. All right. We need to slow this one down. Okay. It's going to take a minute. If you don't like me talking, you need to fast forward, whatever you need to do. When I test drove the car, I got back, and it wasn't hot. It wasn't hot, but it was warmer than I wanted it to be, and warmer than I thought it should be. So I let it cool off and popped radiator cap. No big deal. We were missing about that much coolant, So I checked the oil, and the oil was high. I'm like, oh God, but it wasn't milky, nothing like that. So I drained the oil, and it's really thin. And I probably put like a synthetic in it or something. So, and I don't know if we had some injectors loading up or something like that. So I pulled 5, 8, 4, and 3 spark plugs. 5 and 8 and 4 all look just like it's a little rich. I mean, you saw how it was running. So whatever. But when I pulled number 3, it's cleaned off, and it's got a little bit of stuff on it. Smells suspiciously like some, I say antifreeze, but so we are at a crossroads, and I've said this 1,000 times. If you're an old school watcher of the channel, you know how I feel about power adders. I'm just not a fan. I get that people, I get it. You go fast with power adders. I understand that. They require maintenance. They require this. They require that. Blah, blah. I understand all that. I also understand that I'm a shortcutting son of a gun. I get that too. The whole thing here is like, oh, you should have put head studs in. You should have went to the machine shop and had the heads decked. You should have done this. You should have done that. You should have done a million different things. Maybe that's all true. But at the same time, I'm only doing this to have a good time, not to be the fastest guy, not to, just go out there and whatever. I've said this 100 times. I just want to go there and have a good time. I mean, Coyote Brian's car is faster than me. Pirate could be fat. David, all those guys, I don't try and keep up with the Joneses. They could just outspin us if they wanted to. Outspin me if they wanted to. Me and Kevin had this conversation. For guys like us, power adder cars stay tore up a lot. You go out there, you have a bad hit, hurt the motor. Now what? Now what? Now you're not racing at all. You can't just go order or do all this kind of stuff. And honestly, I don't want to work that hard. I got a damn job that I work 40 hours a week, get up at 2:30 in the morning and leave out. I'm okay. I got the character building work part of it, of my life. I got that covered. I want to enjoy myself. I want to have a good time. I want to go to the track, hang out with my friends, bang some gears. It doesn't matter if it's running 650s, or when I took the Lincoln and was racing Eric running 770s, I had just as much fun then as I do. That's, for me, that is what is having fun, having the car look the way I want it to, having the car drive the way I want it to, feel the way I want it to. And honestly, dog, this ain't working for me. The silver car, I've tried, and it's just, yes, most of it's self-inflicted. You could just say, yes, you're stupid because you're not doing things right. It's too much. I don't want to send this shit off to the machine shop and do all this crap when I can just bolt a freaking carburetor on it and go have a great time. I mean, I say we're at a crossroads. I mean, I'm just fed up with it. I'm fed up with it. I haven't got any satisfaction out of it. I don't give a damn if this thing went up there and ran 620s. Not like I'd sit there and beat my chest. Look at what I did. I'd be like, yeah, well, and then the next time I go up there, it kicks a rod out or does this or does that. So at the end of the day, my heart's not in it. I think that's sort of obvious. I get a little motivated sometimes, and then most of the time I just don't care. I mean, I don't know. All I know is that I'm not happy with it. I love the way the car looks. I got pretty much the car looking the way I want it to. And there's some things I want to change as far as driving, the way I sit and blah, blah, blah. But, man, this is a pisser. I mean, it just is. And if you think I was going to take these heads off again and go take them to the machine shop, I'm not doing that. I'm just not going to do it, which means we'll just keep tearing it up, which means why would I want to do that? So I don't know. I'm just pull the shit apart and either sell it or, I don't know, put it on the shelf and try again in a year or two. Maybe I'll feel differently. Never say never, but we did this with Trojan. We put the nitrous kit on. I took it to the track, one time, twice. Got frustrated with it, ditched it, and ain't looked back since. I've had a lot of fun with the car. Just, I don't need the extra complication. I mean, it's frustrating. I mean, it is. Because I just don't want to work that hard. I just don't want to work this hard on it. I just want to change the head gaskets and put an intake on it and a carburetor and put the regulator. I mean, I already did the fuel system, so now I can just hook the regulator up and just go on my way. I know the EFI guys freaking out, whatever. Damn it. Son of a biscuit. It ain't your fault, brain. You just got a shitty owner. Let's view it as a blessing in disguise. It's naturally aspirated. What our heart desires, not an infatuation. This is similar to how it felt with the Lincoln when I decided to put the Dragon motor in. It just felt like a weight was lifted off me. Open for business. Last time. There we go. Woo! Damn, looks better already. This is either a sad moment or a glorious moment, depending on what side of the fence you fall on. If you're a EFI guy, I guess it's sad. If you're on the side of darkness, you're on the side of all this unholy, with its 4 barrels. Hey, we are loose again. Snakes off. Snakes. I tell you what, it's getting better looking by the moment. Go. myself up wherever. Nothing seems overly amiss here. Obviously, we're going to pull this head off. Pretty much close to lunchtime, so throw something over it, throw the hood on it, get back on it for a few minutes after we get back. Got our plugs out. Number one was a little fuel wet. The other ones looked okay. Yeah, considering. Like I say, now knock the header off and then valve cover, rocker arms, push rods, and pull the head off and see what's going, see if we can see anything that's going on. Header's off, valve cover. Crack some heads, bolts. My main man here made short work of that job. Okay. Something was leaking. So, wipe hands off. Obviously, something was going on right here. We were getting some water. Sorry, we're getting some water in number 3. So, hell, I'll say number 3. It's not actually number 2. Oh, well, you can see here we are getting some water here too. Yeah, I don't know what the heck that is or what that was going on. So we I guess I don't know. But you can see this mark right here. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm doing a terrible job filming. I don't know. We were definitely getting some water, getting some water in here, and it's coming from here and getting in like this. I have to put the light on the ports and see if from where David ported, you can see right here, but I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter now. Even though that's something that I don't know what happened with that, honestly. I don't know. So doesn't matter. We're just gonna put another one of these thick pieces of crap on and bolt it all back together and stick us a carburetor on there, and we're gonna go burn some dinosaurs up. So that's just the way it is, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this one up right here. It's hard. It's tiring doing the Lord's work. So, you know, in the Church of NA, we converted. We have another convert, brothers and sisters. We have another convert. Also, we're like Old Testament because we carburetor. You know what I mean? We ain't got that rewritten King James, King EFI stuff. We are eye for an eye kind of Old Testament, naturally aspirated carburetor. So, got another convert. I know people are going to be upset or whatever, but hey, I'm not upset, and that's at the end of the day, that's the only thing that really matters, is that I'm not upset. I feel better. It's going to be faster than it was with the EFI. I mean, obviously we've done some different stuff to the car, but I'm excited about how it's going to run. We're probably going to order us a Chinese, one of them China single planes. I've got one that Beans gave me, but man, he ported that thing out like you can drive a dump truck through it. It's just way huge. The funnel web is the China web is a weird fit. That thing actually needs to be milled. So of course I'm gonna buy another Chinese intake. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna get one off of Amazon. If I don't like it, I'll send it back. I'm not buying it off eBay. I'm buying it off of Amazon. So get one of those cheapies, single planes, and then we're just gonna bolt it all back together. I'm gonna order a new head gasket. I've already been getting the list together of stuff that we need. finish off our conversion. We've already got a regulator. I think we got enough line and maybe enough fittings to kind of make everything work. So I'm hoping that maybe next week, like after work, if the weather's good and stuff like that, I can really kind of focus on this as the parts trickle in to, you know, get it back together and, you know, get it going. So, all right. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for all the ways you guys support the channel. We couldn't do it without you, and we wouldn't want to here on 5.0 Tussauds Extreme Makeovers, where we take perfectly good cars and make them perfectly, in our opinion, better cars. But to the world's view, worse cars. But especially, oh shit, I got my sunglasses too. Yeah. Thanks for watching. And until next time on Substandard Leader Fox Body Videos, on this here man's YouTube, 1 year, single plane, 5-speed, pushrod, 5.0 Lincoln Town Cars, 4 drag vans, proud member, deacon, and want to be pastor of the Church of Naturally Aspirated. And as always, fighting that good fight against them zombie Mustangs and that rascal Dr. Fear. We'll see you guys later. Long live Club Big Boost.